So I'm going to bring up someone now who can actually tell you about this program. She is our development director. She started as a teacher mentor and was so phenomenal at that, we figured we got to give her more responsibility, and so she became that plus the help semi-development director, and then she just took over the job entirely. So this is Jazmine Hall. You heard her last year. Take it away, Jazmine.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. We gotta love this guy. I love our fearless leader, the most humble guy. I would say the best golfer I know, but he reminds me every time, Jazmine, I'm the only golfer you know. It's a true thing, but it still makes him the best, okay? Oh my gosh. Wow. I look around and I'm blown away. This is my purpose. My passion, my calling is sitting right in front of me because I know that with every single one of you guys here today, that means we're growing. That means that we have hope holders who know what it means to make a difference in the lives of our future kids. So I tried to take it back, right? Who can remember being in high school? That scared me. No, put your hands up. Let me see. Who actually remembers that, right? High school is a place to be. I would not go back if I was, no. High school, for me, I was trying to find myself. I was trying to fit in. I was trying to be the cool person. But, high school was a scary place that it really did take a mentor to step into my life because I could have gone a complete different route, right? And it's kind of funny, the one place I was running from is exactly where I landed for my career, teaching high school kids and college kids. And it's unique because, Elevate Phoenix, like a lot of other good programs, kind of like what Tom said, we are embedded in the most urban, at-risk schools because we know that we got to make a difference in some of these kids' lives. And we get to get in there as an actual elective, accredited class in every high school that we're in. And it makes it a little unique because being the teacher in a high school earns us the right to do life with our kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that is where true transformation starts to happen, right? So when we tell our kids, hey, come give us your number, let's hang out, calling, they're like, oh my gosh, this person is weird, why is she trying to talk to us? Teachers are not supposed to do that. Oh, but we're not a teacher for the school. We are a teacher for Elevate Phoenix. And what I'd like to do is I try to think back. I am a person of analogies and stories. And I can think back to a time when it was my very first year, and we were teaching a student, his name was Jeremiah. Now, Jeremiah had a couple IEPs going on, very disengaged, did not want to be in school. Legitimately, he slept in every single class. I don't know why, it just all the way until his last class period was our class period. Now, it was a specific assignment that we gave all of our students. We said, we want you to create a vision board, right? And we want you to see what your life will look like in 10 years. And we gave them a bunch of paper and scissors and glitter, and it got messy, and kids were excited, thinking about what their life could look like. What will their career be? What will their house look like? Dream big. Do you have a dog? Are you taking care of it? Then think about those kids, because you may not want to have those if you can't take care of the dog. So we asked all of our kids to do this assignment. Everybody was turning them in. And at the very end, I said, Jeremiah, did you not understand the assignment? He said, no, miss, I understand. Well, then I don't understand why you gave me a frame with a black piece of construction paper in it. He looked me dead in my eyes and he said, no, miss, I understood the assignment very well. I finished my assignment because this is what my life looks like in 10 years. I don't have one. I don't see a future for myself. That broke my heart to a place that I can't even imagine for a kid in sophomore year to say this is what his future was in 10 years. This is why we have you. Because we lost Jeremiah to having to go to another school because he was pulled from our class because his mother finally got out of prison and wanted him back. We no longer knew what school he was in. We no longer knew his phone number. He was no longer on social media. But I knew if we were in every school, we would not have lost Jeremiah. So that's why it's imperative that we are not just into the schools that we're in right now. We have to be in all of the schools. We need to take over Phoenix, Arizona, because we have to show our kids that we believe in them. And if we don't, then who will? So it is all of our responsibility to do that. See, it reminded me of a story, truly. So there was this kid who asked his dad one time about his value, like, what is my value? And before the dad would actually answer what his value was, he said, I want you to take this stone. I want you to take it to a swap meet, because, the swap meets are cool. And I want you to try to sell it. And he said, okay. He's like, but before you give them a number, if somebody asks how much it is, I want you to put up 2 fingers. Don't say a word. Just put up 2 fingers and come and tell me what they say. So he took it to the swap meet, and he said, Dad, some lady stopped me, and she wanted to buy my stone for $2. He's like, $2. All right, I don't know what you're going to get with that. He's like, before you do that, take that same stone to the museum. He said, but remember, don't say a word. Just put up 2 fingers if somebody asked what they want to pay for it. He got so excited when he came back. He's, Dad, oh my goodness, somebody wants to give me $2,000 for a same stone. He's like, okay, that's good. He's like, now take it to a precious stone store. This boy took this same stone that didn't change, nothing was different, but in the rare, precious stone store, the owner of the store said, oh my gosh, where did you find this stone? I have to have it. I will give you $200,000 for this stone. The boy was, didn't know what to say. Well, you see, the value that was taught and the lesson that was learned that day is that rare jewel finder, just like you guys, recognize sometimes you got to wipe off that dust. Sometimes you got to clean it off to recognize we're not dealing with stones. We're dealing with diamonds. We're dealing with, it does not matter where you come from, not matter where you were born, what color of your skin, what your social economic skill is. It matters of what's inside of you. And we all are diamonds. And I wanted you to know that you are investing in diamonds right now, because our kids are going to be our future leaders. Our kids, they are going to change this world. And our kids are making a difference. And because I don't know about what happened with Jeremiah, we didn't stop there. We just kept on happening, because Jeremiah's are diamonds as well. But every single one of you in your boxes that you will take home will have a reminder of your kid who wrote you a handwritten thank you letter along with this diamond to remind you that is your kid that you've invested in. All right? So, well, I want you to thank you. See, I can tell you 150 million stories because I get to deal with my kids every single day. I get the honor to actually be their first college instructor as they graduate. Because remember, our kids are coming into our classes dropping out at 52%, you guys. But when they come through our program, not only are they graduating as first-generational high school grads, but they are graduating at 98%, and they're sticking.